there, welcome back to my channel, Uniquely Reagan Handcrafted Cards and Other Crafts. Today I'm going to cover this mini album that I made. It's about 5 inches by just about 5 inches. I used a box of cat treats to make this mini album. So it is out of cardboard or chipboard, heavy cardboard. And then I have 4 signature pages of the album that I added to the inside with a hinge system. And then I created the pages off of that. And each one of the pages has a pocket at the top. So I can add a file folder pocket or a tag pocket insert here at the top. Each one of these pages has that. And then for each of my page designs, I've designed a separate element for it. This one has a pocket on the side, just a tuck pocket. On this page here, I have a couple of flip outs. And then this side mirrors that. And then on the next page, I have some pockets here. And then the following page has a flip ups and flip down. And this mirrors it. So it looks like that. Tuck that back under. And on the last page here, it's a flip out with a pocket. So it's a very simple album, and I'm going to use some paper that I've had in my stash for a while. Some of it is some scraps that I've had from another project. And a lot of simple stories, some Paige Evans, and some Echo Park maybe, just a variety of pages from a couple of different kits that are all similar looking pages here. I've got a couple of full sheets. These are all simple stories, papers. Here we go, Safe Travels, Summer Farmhouse, Wildflower. But the B sides of these papers have kind of a similar look, and I think they'll go great in my little mini album. So what I've done here on the inside is I've just made a couple of notes for the measurements so that I can quickly run through. In this base page, I need 7 of these cuts with this measurement. And then once I get all of my measurements and papers cut, then I can come back through and quickly glue all of my papers to the inside and then figure out what I'm going to do on my inside pieces here and then figure out the front, back, and spine. So I'm going to put you on fast forward while I cut my pages and go ahead and glue everything to the inside, and I'll meet you back up at the end when I'm ready to start decorating. So just stay tuned.
Sunlight hits in so many ways. Grab my shades and hit the streets, no plan. Chasing vibes like seashells in the sand. Radio hums a tune I can't name. Crooked smiles, crashing waves, no shame. Flip my phone, toss it in my bag. Today's for us, no time to lag. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make. Life's a tune, sing it till we break. Concrete warm under my bare feet. Crowds moving like a heartbeat. Skipping stones in city streams we find. Let's write a new story, leave the old behind. Someone's cooking love in the air, I swear. Every spark in their voices shows they care. Colors splash like secrets on these walls, while laughter echoes through the halls. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make. Life's a tune, sing it till we break.
next thing I want to do here is pull out all of the elements, the stickers, and embellishments that I have saved in this envelope, this 12 by 12 envelope that is all to do with travel. So I'm going to pull everything out and see what I can use to decorate my album. And I do need to come back and look and see what I'm going to do for the front of the album. But let's see what I can use here. These chipboard pieces and frames from Simple Stories is going to be too big for this set, so I can set that aside. This I got from a Hobby Lobby scrapbooking kit, and I don't think any of that's going to work for this. I'm going to set that aside. I can use some of these. Okay, so I have a couple of different Simple Stories sticker sheets here, so I can use some of those pieces up. I have another Puffy Stickers, Safe Travels. I can use some of that up. This Happy Camper, I might see about using a couple of pieces of that. And I'm going to work on this other Safe Travels. I'm going to hold this full sheet aside. Okay, let's see what I can use up. I might use something out of here, but these are pretty big, so I don't know if I'll be able to use any of that. Maybe some of these small hearts and dots I might be able to use. We'll see.
Under the boughs where the shadows play, the wind hums songs at the break of day, whispers
walk you through the finished album, let me just show you what scraps I have left over from what I started with. Remember, I had 3 full sheets of paper and a whole bunch of scraps, and I no longer have any full sheets of paper. I have a large, maybe 7.5 by 7.5 sheet of paper and a couple of larger scraps. I might be able to make a couple of cards out of this, but I have used quite a bit of this. And this is my second go around with this paper. I'd already made a couple of mini albums and a calendar, a flip calendar out of this paper, and some extras that came in a second kit. So I have really gotten all of my use out of everything that I had in my travel section out of this category here. So let me take you on a quick walk through this album. We have on the spine, it says, this is about a 2-inch spine, and it says, "Let's go, hey there, vacay." On the front, it says, "Happy Soul," with a butterfly, a couple of hearts. And remember, this is a 5x5 album. I am going to go back through and add a couple of tags to go in the pockets here. I will show that as a finished picture. And I might add some of those scraps to that, and I'll show that to you at the end if I do that, on those tags or file inserts. I have a couple of tags in this pocket here. On this tuck spot, I have a 3x4 cut apart with a 3x4 photo spot behind it. Here we've got some places for 3x4 pictures. When you flip that open, could add another picture here. I didn't want to bulk this up, so I didn't add the photo placeholders there. On this side, we've got a tuck spot here, got a couple of stickers, some more photo placeholders, and again on this side, same thing. Got another tuck spot here. Here we have a couple of pockets, and this has a cut apart inside on this side as well. And you could use this paper here. It looks like school paper for elementary school. Could use that as journaling spots or tuck a couple of pictures in these pockets. And here we've got these flip up pages. This says, "Life is short, the world is wide, smile often." I thought those two went together, so this flips up. We've got a room key sticker here. We've got a couple of stickers down here and on this side. And then a couple stickers here. And those tuck back down that way. And here, this page has a tag on the insert here. I might add a little bit of twine to this. And then this flips open, another good place for a cut apart. And a photo placeholder and another pocket. I might add some cut aparts to this. So I still have a little bit more work to do, but this video is getting very long. Let me finish that up and then I'll show you the finished product. It's me peeking back in here one more time to show you a couple more elements that I added to this album as I finished it up. I did add a couple of cut aparts to this last page, including folded cut apart here, and I added some twine to this pull-out tag here. Over on this page, I have another folded 3x4 cut apart set in that pocket, and then I have created those mini pull-out tags, and I added some of the scrap paper that I had left over. Just use up some of that and decorate these, and now they are going to fit right into the top of the pockets here, just like this. And they have a little file folder tab that's going to peek out the top. Let me finish putting these in real quick, and I'll just stagger them just like this. And then the last one will go right here, just like that. And there is that finished album. Turned out very cute. All right, I hope you enjoyed watching this today, and I hope that you leave a like or a comment, hit that subscribe button. Come back and join me the next time I have a crafty video up. and I'll see you the next time. Have a great day. Bye.